Hey babe, are you almost done with work? Huh? Oh, I just got back from the gym. The showers are like they're working on them apparently, so that sucked. But so I had to drive home, like like this. So I apologize for my appearance. I'm gonna go take a shower and then I am going to order some food. How's that? Oh, you still working? How much time do you got left? Do you think? Hmm. That is more than usual. You stop at 5 usually. What's what's going on? Do you got like a fun little secret project you're working on? Can I see? Oh yeah. Listen, listen. I am going to sit on your lap. Yeah, I know I'm all sweaty and I probably smell, but that's just the smell of love, baby. I am going to take a shower in a couple. I just want to see what you're working on. Or is it like top secret stuff? Because usually I just tell you all my top secret stuff, and all my secret stuff has like a penalty of like a couple of $1,000 if I tell you. So technically, I'm doing a crime. You're just showing me a spreadsheet. So, no, go ahead, show me. Show me the sheets. Yep, those are definitely numbers. Um, what did the numbers mean? Huh, I see. Actually, I don't see. I have no idea. That didn't help at all. Let's just say that I love you and that I support you unconditionally and that I'm very proud of you for putting these numbers in these spreadsheets because I could never. You ever think of doing something else? No. I didn't mean like that. I just, I was in the gym. I was actually thinking, because work's been crazy lately, and it's just I feel like every day kind of blurs together. Even though I have a lot of stuff to do, and you got new scenes every day, so it's not like repetitive, but it's just sometimes I just think about what else I could do. No, I mean I'm not gonna let them kill me off anytime soon, but you know I I had like other dreams growing up. Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to be an actor, but I also just this is this is gonna sound really stupid, but I actually always wanted to be like a paramedic. Yeah. Have I never told you that? Wow. I mean, I guess, when I booked the show, I just kind of let go of it, obviously, but I never really like completely forgot about it. I always felt like it would be like a fun backup plan. I think it's because I, I obviously didn't have like I didn't study medicine. I didn't go to like like I didn't go to med school, so I couldn't be a doctor, but I also don't think I'd be happy as a doctor, but I think, being a paramedic just is very action oriented. Well, in theory. I know it's a lot of like dull moments as well. TV probably doesn't do it justice, but I don't know. It's just like helping people very like acutely, I guess, like very in a time of crisis. And I don't know. I've always kind of felt attracted to it. And I gotta say, like me playing a detective, there was like a moment like in the first season where there was like a lunch and they actually like had an ambulance there and there were like extras dressed as paramedics, and I was so jealous that I just asked if I could put on the costume for like a couple of minutes and just like putting on that uniform and putting on the gloves, and that felt really good, even though it was just pretend, you know. I don't feel in any way competent enough to be a police detective, even though I've played one for like 3 years now, but you know, that the paramedic thing really kind of stayed with me. So maybe once Westbound is done, maybe, you know, I could like take a break from acting and just like go get my paramedic license or whatever you get. Never really looked into it. Yeah. How about you? You never had like any dreams or ambitions that you've never told me about? Really? Wait, hang on. What do you mean you write? I would, babe, I would know if you wrote, right? Really? Well, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. Like that's really cool. And why would you think that I would like, I mean, I guess it's not like laughing at it because you know I would never laugh at it, but well, I mean, it's not because I am around professional writers that I actually don't know. Like that's I mean, I get why you would think that, but if you ever would like feel confident enough to actually let me read something, I would love to read it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be something like that you want to like put out there, but I would love to read it. Yeah. I think that's amazing. I think that's really cool. So you've kind of thought about being a writer, or yeah, it's never too late to start to write. So it wasn't like a childhood thing. That's really nice. See, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say jealous of that, but that's really cool. I hope that I get to like a point at some time that I kind of find a new thing to be super passionate about. You know, because I feel like I've been like stuck in my ways, you know, air quotes, but you know, that was kind of the point of all this. Like I love my job and I'm so privileged to be in this position, and I know that so many people like want to see me do what I do, and I love doing it. I would never take it for granted, but sometimes your brain just, you know, starts wandering off and you kind of start to think about what else there could be for me. You know, if the show gets canceled tomorrow, what's left for me? You know? Yeah. So you would be a writer and I would be a paramedic. That's fun. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely see you like sitting here, and instead of like spreadsheets, I would be watching like a document, and it would just have like a very, like a steamy sex scene with a beautiful paramedic, obviously. And she's smart, and she's talented, and she's funny. And she might even end up like solving a murder down the line. Well, yeah, I mean, you'd have to put me in. I would be, yeah, I would be offended. I would be offended if you didn't. And then, you know, if the movie ever gets made, then I could star in the movie. That'd be fun. Or I could direct it. Yeah, and we could find another like hot, beautiful young woman to play them. And I wouldn't be jealous at all of how close the two of you would be getting. I wouldn't. It wouldn't like cause an irreparable rift between the two. You know what? Actually, I'll just play her. I will. Yes. I will play the lead hero in your non-existent book. Yes. I mean, as long as that's the only direction the crossover of our jobs goes, that's fine. Yeah. I don't want to have to pick you up in the ambulance at some point. God, I'm still mad about that explosion scene thing. I know it's been a week, but I would have loved to be blown up. And just, you know, not that. I would have loved those scenes, man. Well, it just turned out like they made like another kind of arc about it. We still had like enough scenes in the episode, but it was just like a small arc of like me being traumatized after seeing the blown up, you know, thing. And she was at the hospital taking care of you know, Frank, of Chris' character, and so she kind of took care of me. Like later, there was like a scene where we were drinking wine in our apartment, and we had like this talk about how scared I was, and you know, it's kind of like the proxy of it, like what if that happened to you, which is fine, and you can like put a lot of emotion in there, but it still kind of sucked that we didn't get to do the real deal. But in return for that, because I actually like sent a message to one of the writers, and I was like, dude, you gotta make this up to us. Like the fans are gonna, if only they knew. And he did promise me that in return for that, the season finale was gonna be very Aldry like centric. So yeah, as long as they don't like bury the gays, I'm fine. Like if I love a good like drama, but I think the fans are gonna go rabid if they end up like breaking us up, or like if either of us like dies or something. But I don't think like anything is gonna. I think we scored too like great, you know. I read this poll thing online, and that might be super biased because it might be like fans and stuff, but like poll wise, like favorite characters of the show, yeah, I'm number one, baby. Yeah. So I don't think they're gonna kill me off anytime soon, and I would hate to see Sophia go. So we're not gonna do that. But it might be something like super dramatic. So we are gonna look forward to that. Hey, I mean, if you want, I can actually like give your like contact information to Jeremy. He's like one of the story writers, and you know, we're pretty good friends. So I mean, if you want, I can totally hook you up and, you know, see if he can maybe like grab lunch with you and like talk about like the writing process and see if you can pick up a few things. Oh no, it's not, I don't have to do that. I want to do that for you. But only if you like want me to do something, you know. You can totally just keep this something on the down low, but if you want to, I can totally hook you up. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, I'm around writers a lot, and if I can help you that way, that'd be, you know, that'd be awesome. So, yeah, of course, babe. I love you. Why wouldn't I? Babe, it's really nothing. It's just one message. Okay, no, I take that back. Let's say it's a lot of effort. I would still do it because it's you, babe. You don't ever have to like question anything. I would totally do it. Anything you need. I can try and like get you a spot on the show, but that would be like a process. Yeah. I would have to seduce many a person in that production office, but I would do it, babe. I would do it for you, for our relationship. I would do it. Okay, well, I have distracted you with my odor long enough. Oh, you actually think it's sexy? I don't. I feel awful about this. I am gonna go shower. You finish up your spreadsheets and your precious little numbers, and let's say we meet up in like 20, 30, and then we're gonna go get some food. How's that? Yeah, I love you too, baby. My little writer.